Hello and welcome to Elite Weather Forecasting. My name is Mr. G. I'm your meteorologist today as we talk about the forecast for the next 3 days. So we got the next 72 hours we are going to take a look at. But let's start off with our city of the day. I haven't done these for a while, but we're going to get back to doing our city of the day. And our city of the day today is the lovely city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right there on Lake Michigan, out there in the beautiful state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a beautiful state. I live in Minnesota, right next to Wisconsin, and every time I drive home for the Christmas, we drive through Wisconsin, and I always enjoy it thoroughly because it's a wonderful state to drive through. Milwaukee is famous for beer. A lot of breweries in Milwaukee, good beer. You can get Milwaukee's best beer, I guess, if you like that kind of beer. But yeah, the great state of Milwaukee, home to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, I love the Milwaukee Bucks and the Milwaukee Brewers. They're all right, but they're doing okay this year. So if you're in Milwaukee, go on and check it out, see what they have to offer. Beautiful city, a lot to offer there. 82 degrees in Milwaukee right now, a beautiful day, and cooler weather is coming in the future. As you can see, that 3-day weather forecast, those temperatures are going to drop down into the upper 60s by Friday. So very nice weather coming in store for the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. So that is a look at our city of the day, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yes. Now let's talk about our 3-day weather forecast. We're going to give you what you came to see early, right? Usually I make you sit through a bunch of other stuff, but today we are going to jump right into this piece because there is a whole lot of rain. It's been a very rainy summer for some folks. Now, some people have complained, oh, we're not getting any rain, especially in Texas. It's been very dry across Texas and through portions of the plains this winter. But if you're in the southeast and the Appalachians, it's been raining a lot this summer. Very, very wet summer from Missouri through the lower Ohio Valley, through portions of the Midwest, and to the mid-Atlantic states, the Appalachians, the mid and lower Mississippi Valley, the Gulf Coast. We've been seeing a lot of rain. We're seeing a lot of rain again today. So we have these frontal boundaries in place here. We have this front that's been down here for several days. It's really getting stalled out by this area of high pressure. A lot of high pressure to the south and over the Atlantic, so it's blocking the forward progression of this guy. So it's just been dumping a lot of rainfall through Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. Very heavy rain has been falling, a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of issues with flooding as well. And now we're going to start to see it along the Gulf Coast as we're getting a lot of tropical moisture coming up from the south all over the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to be seeing a lot of rainfall starting to come there, and we're seeing a few rain showers now start to move through the state of Texas. Some of you guys have been asking about Texas. When are we going to see some rain? Well, we're going to see some rain this afternoon, especially around Dallas, Fort Worth, and northern Texas. So if you're in this region here, the I-20, I-30 corridor, you're going to see some rain showers. You might pick up a few down around I-10 through San Antonio over to Houston. Going to pick up a few showers and thunderstorms. And our monsoons. What more can I say about this year's monsoon season? Wow, a lot of rain. I've seen lots of video of flooding, even through Las Vegas. So through Nevada, we have Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and even in Colorado, we've seen a lot of rain from the monsoons lead to flooding. I saw one spectacular video of some flooding through Bryce Canyon in Utah. It was really bad. Some families got trapped out in Zion National Park from the flooding. You can see the waterfalls coming down off of the limestone cliffs, and that water was just coming down, and you saw what was once a dirt road that was empty suddenly have 5-6 feet of rushing waters with vehicles floating down because people got trapped. They were out there visiting the national park and got trapped out there. I saw a video of a house floating down the river in Yellowstone. So we've seen a lot of rain through the Rockies and through the Four Corners in the desert Southwest. So that is going to continue for one more day out there, for another day for this afternoon, those heavy thunderstorms because of those monsoons. And that's going to extend all the way to the Canadian border because we have another area of low pressure that's moving across the northern tier of the nation, and that is going to spread over toward the northern plains as we work our way through the week. But it's going to spark a few showers and thunderstorms. And that is a look at this afternoon. Now, let's talk about your Thursday. Now, Thursday, check this out. We still have this frontal boundary. This guy has been here for about a week. It's been hanging around and slowly moving to the south. Ever so slowly, it's going to get some help from this guy just to the north. We have our secondary front that's going to come from behind. It's got a strong area of high pressure down in Canada that's dropping down, and I think this high is a little bit stronger than this high here, so it's going to be enough to kind of budge things around a little bit. It's going to push it to the south, start to push this guy to the south, so both of these guys are going to start to move to the south, but you're going to continue to see that rainfall through the southeast and Florida and along the Gulf Coast and across the state of Texas over to our Four Corners where our monsoons is taking place. Monsoon storms from the Four Corners all the way up to the Canadian border, there through Idaho and Montana and Washington. Gonna see those thunderstorms up there tomorrow. A few thunderstorms here across the northern plains through Minnesota and the Dakotas. Could see a few storms, but nothing too big out of that. Just some isolated to scatter stuff, but not too much to worry about there. No severe weather expected, but you are going to see that heavy rain across the southeast. And we'll see some showers and storms into portions of the northeast as well, down through Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, and western Pennsylvania. You might see a shower or thunderstorm on your Thursday. Now, Friday, the day you've all been waiting for. Am I going to be able to go out Friday night after work with the team? Am I going to be able to go for happy hour? Am I going to be able to go to the club after work in the evening hours? If you're in the southeast, yeah, you'll get to go. Just don't forget your umbrella. But it won't be too bad. We're going to start to see this front boundary move a little bit further to the south. It's finally starting to move off to the south and east here. And we got our secondary front that's kind of giving it a little bit more of a nudge. So we have these showers and storms right along the Gulf Coast through the state of Florida and Texas. Yes, southern Texas now getting in on some of those showers and thunderstorms. So along the Rio Grande River down here, we're going to be seeing those showers and thunderstorms and more monsoons into the Four Corners as that tropical moisture continues to get pulled over from the Gulf of Mexico. And that's going to come up into Arizona and New Mexico and dump that heavy rain up above the Mogollon Rim. And we have the Rincon Mountains, the Santa Clarita Mountains, and Green Valley down here in Arizona, Tucson, baby, more heavy rain, and Albuquerque too is going to get in some of that heavy rain, and we're going to see the heavy rain through southern Utah, Provo, St. George, heavy rain showers, thunderstorms again, and those showers and storms are going to extend through the north, the central and northern Rockies, the high plains, and to the Canadian border, Idaho, northwestern Montana. We're talking Glacier National Park, more showers and thunderstorms for your Friday. So that was your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's take a look at your weather today. Now, at the weather today, we're going to show you where all that rainfall is falling. And look at this. Look at the southeast. Look at the Gulf Coast. A lot of showers and thunderstorms from New Orleans. We're talking from Beaumont, Texas. From Beaumont, here is Houston. Beaumont's right there. New Orleans is right about there. So we have from Houston, Texas, east, all the way into the Florida Panhandle. We have heavy rain showers right along the Gulf Coast. We have showers and storms through the lower Mississippi Valley, the Appalachian Mountain Range. We're going through Tennessee, Kentucky, and North Carolina, Virginia and West Virginia, and into portions of southern Pennsylvania. More showers and thunderstorms. This is where our frontal boundaries are, right in here. And here they are going across the state of Texas. We're seeing them going across north central Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. Here's Odessa, Midland, Abilene, Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo. Showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Here is the Four Corners, Arizona. We're getting a few thunderstorms here. This is the Mogollon Rim here, and we have the high the high plateaus of New Mexico, Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Here's I-25 right here, getting those showers and thunderstorms, and we have a nice plume of moisture through the state of Nevada because it is getting pulled in by this low pressure center up there across the northern Rockies through Montana and Idaho. So we're seeing those thunderstorms, and we're seeing this nice plume of moisture right here through eastern Nevada and western Utah, and it's making for some heavy rain across the Great Basin, where we have some flooding. So we're going to be seeing some of that rain down in Las Vegas again. Maybe some flooding down Las Vegas Boulevard, possibly. All right, more of that heavy rain. Let's take a look at our watches and hazards. Okay, flash flood watches here through the west. We have up here from Nevada all the way down through Utah and into Southern California and down through the western portions of Arizona and southeastern portions of New Mexico and maybe a little bit through Colorado there. Here is our wind advisory in Montana, red flag here through northeastern Montana, southern Oregon, a red flag, and a red flag across north central Washington, where we have the Cascade Mountain range. So a lot of wind and heat in that region. And we have a lot of rain through portions of Kentucky, West Virginia, and Virginia. And we're going to be seeing that heavy rain lead to some flooding. So we have flood watches and a flood warning in place for that region this afternoon. So that is the watches and hazards for your Wednesday. All right, here's our severe weather outlook. Severe weather outlook overall is not too bad, but if you want to consider heavy rain and flooding as severe weather, which I do, but we're not seeing tornadoes, hail, and excessive amount of high winds. We are seeing heavy rain here through portions of the mid-Atlantic states, through Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and the D.C. area, Baltimore. You're going to be seeing that heavy rain this afternoon lead to some flooding issues, and some more flooding is a marginal risk for severe weather. It's possible here across the northern territories of Idaho, northern Oregon, and eastern Washington, and that is going to be for that gusty winds. That is where we're going to really see the real chance for some severe weather. Gusty winds, maybe some small hail there, but we may even see a spin up possible as well. These isolated showers and thunderstorms across the northern tier of the Pacific Northwest this afternoon. Here's what we have for tomorrow. No severe weather expected on the west, no severe expected in the east, all right, but we will still see heavy rain, right? Again, Friday, southeast, no severe expected, but heavy rain is expected. The southwest through the northern Rockies, the Canadian border, no severe weather expected, but some heavy rain is possible with those monsoons. So very quick look at the severe weather outlook. Now let's talk about the tropics. The tropics have been boring this summer. Boring. Really nothing to talk about as far as the tropics is concerned. Here we are. We're going to start with the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico, this is associated with stuff going on across the southeastern United States. This is not going to form anything tropical. These is just some disorganized showers and thunderstorms. There are no surface areas of low pressure associated with this. This is just interacting with the landmass right here, and it's causing those pulse thunderstorms to pop up in the afternoon. Some of these guys are going to be kind of big though, because we do have a disturbance onshore over portions of the southern United States. With that cold front, we do have a short wave embedded in there, so it's going to intensify those thunderstorms, and we're going to be seeing a lot of rainfall. But nothing tropical is going to develop out of that. We have the Yucatan Peninsula, and we have this guy here. This is kind of interesting, but it's so close to the Yucatan, I think it's going to move over the land before it gets organized. But if this was further out, maybe. But this area is not what we look for in the tropics for this time of the year. But this is interesting. This cluster of thunderstorms right there, just to the east of the Yucatan Peninsula. Now, let's take a look a little further out as we go into the Caribbean. So we have the Southern Caribbean here and the Eastern Caribbean. So we're seeing not a whole lot going on, just some clouds and maybe some small showers and storms, but nothing organized at this time. Now, as we go further out across the Eastern Atlantic, here's Africa, here's the Cape Verde Islands, here's a tropical wave that's been getting some attention, but it's moving into unfavorable conditions. So there's a lot of shear. It's going to take about 4 or 5 days before that guy moves into a place where it could be somewhat favorable. So we're just going to continue to watch him for 4 or 5 days as it moves across the Atlantic, okay? Before we have to really worry about it. And then there's another wave that's poised to come off the west coast of Africa as well. We'll have to watch and see what that one does. So, very quiet in the tropics. The Pacific is quiet as well. We have the leftovers of what was a very short-lived Hurricane Howard, which was a Category 1 storm. It was a hurricane for about 24 hours, but now it's nothing, and it's nothing to talk about with that. It's just nothing. So anyway, so we're going to move on from nothing. All right, my name is Mr. G. That was your 3-day weather forecast and a look at the tropics where nothing else is really happening again. And hopefully maybe it's going to be a quiet tropical season. Hopefully it's a quiet winter as well. We are still under the La Nina influence. So La Nina tends to make the hurricane season more active. So something is going on that is not being the case, that we are seeing a dull hurricane season. So, Mr. G, thanks you guys for watching. This is Elite Weather, and I will see you guys tomorrow with tomorrow's weather forecast. All right? Bye-bye. Have a great, nice day for you. Okay? Bye-bye.